Hey guys and gals, sweet project cars here with cool, trick, and affordable ways for the do-it-yourselfers. Moonroof time on how to care for your moonroof, sunroof, whatever you want to call it. We're going to share with you exactly how easy it truly is to keep that moonroof, sunroof, and whatever you want to call it again, working the way it should work without any issues. Here is the track. This is on our Mercedes project, 94 Mercedes S500C. And you can see that they tried to use lithium grease. That just collects dirt. It doesn't work. We're going to do this vehicle and one that's a little bit newer. And real quick, as you know, not a lot of yip yapping going on. We're going to use our dry lube right there. And you'll see your windscreen. That gets a little shot. And then your track, which is right in here. And the best part about the dry lube is it's extremely safe. Then you have your area where you see any type of rubbing or working areas. We got some right down in here. Little dry lube right there. And don't worry, it works its way in there. The only way to clean these out, if you decide to, is with the tool, suction tool that we'll share in the show more of the video description. You can actually spray some soapy water down here and suck all that out, but we're not going to do that right now. I just want to share with you how to lube it up. Now on this side, you can see the same thing. Little shot there. Now this is the wear mark that I'm talking about. You can see right down in there. That's where the glass rides on. And we're going to give it a little shot in there. And then you want to go inside here. Now a lot of times there'll be little portholes like this one. And the great thing about the dry lube is that it's extremely safe for your interior. It will not harm your headliner if anything gets down on it. But that's it. That's how simple this truly is. If you do this once every 6 months, your moonroof, sunroof, whatever you want to call it again, will work just fine. Let's go do the Yukon that we want to show you on a newer vehicle. Okay, here is our Yukon, and you can see the wear marks in there, right down in here. Little dry lube. Then you'll see this track up in here where these are really cool because you can actually see the plastic gears that run the top, and you can do both sides just like this. That's all it takes, just a little bit. And you come up here, you can see that goopy stuff all goops up. It doesn't work. And you have your little track here. And that thing is done. And it will work like a charm. And it will work its way right back in there. You can stick your nozzle right back in. It's like that. Sorry for the camera moving around, but this is definitely a camera shot that needs to be done by hand. Okay, another tip that you want to make sure is that if you have the rubber bellows like this moonroof does right here, that you treat this with your 303 because you do not want that to crack and have to replace it. Next, on your glass, you see the water spots here? especially if you own a SUV and you have to get a ladder to get up on top to clean it off after you wash it. Good chance you'll have water spots on it. All right, first thing we're going to do is remove the water spots off of the glass. And we're going to use, you know, our mothers. Now we have videos on this that I will share in the show more of the video description right along with the tools. The only thing we won't be doing in this video is waxing it with our mother's carnauba. We're going to use our 4-aught, that's 4 zeros, steel wool. Completely safe. Medium to light pressure. It will not scratch your glass. Now remember, the tools that we use have been tried over and over, years and years, to get the right tools that work. You can use any tools you want, but we cannot guarantee your success with the project. We can't help everyone, but we can sure help someone. That's our one-liner for the day. And look at the shine on that glass. It's absolutely spotless. Anything that was on this glass is now off. 99%, only the best. You hear that squeaking? That's what you want to hear. After you do this with the alcohol, let it dry about 10 minutes so that all the alcohol truly evaporates off. Then we'll put our ceramic coating on next. It's about 75 degrees here in Michigan today. We'll put it on, wait about 15-20 minutes until it's got some drag to it. And at that point, we will be ready to shine it up. And again, you will not have to worry about water spots, dirt, anything collecting to it. We'll go both directions. Then I'll frame it out. Make sure I didn't miss any. Done. We let that go, like I said, for about 15-20 minutes, and we'll keep checking it to see when the drag is there. And then once we have the drag where it's feeling rough, at that point, we will buff it in with a brand new microfiber towel. Done. Let it set out in the sun. You can drive the car 4, 5, 6 hours later. Just don't use the MOONROOF for at least 48 hours. And keep it out of the rain. Keep it out of the water. Alright, it's a little cooler today than I thought. We let that set about 40 minutes before it started to get a little bit tacky. It'll smear. We call it drag. This is where I like it to be, right here. See how it smears? Flip your cloth. Now you don't have to wait till it gets like this, but we've done so many of these now that it's second nature to us. And your water spots will be gone. No more worries about whether you got all the water off your MOONROOF after you've washed it. The dirt and dust after a sprinkle will come right off with a garden hose or a nice rain. We'll show you what it does after it dries up. We'll spray some water on it and watch the water just come off. Now remember, this moonroof is from 1994. And it looks brand spanking new. Ready to go. That is awesome. You'll never have to worry about your moonroof again.